Okay, so here we are on Monday, the 10th of May.
Whoa.
I'm having a hard time because I know that this is this is a pre-COVID deal for me where I felt like time was accelerating faster and faster.
Yeah.
As I got older. And as I continue to age, I acknowledge that my aging continues here. And I'm not sure if this last year has really warped how quickly time moves, but man, remember that joke for the longest time where they're like, hey, it's March 367th,
right.
Which is like March of last year seemed to last forever or whatever. To me, it's shocking that we are, how many months does that make it from then? 14 months from then now? Like, so much time has moved. It's just like, whoa, gosh. Are you in the same boat? Do you feel like the time has moved? Or are you slower?
Yes and no. I will say last year, when we were homeschooling and working from home in the apartment, and it was, just craziness, I felt like the days just dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged. Now I feel like, wait a second, I just got them up to go to school on Monday morning, and already it's next Monday morning. Like,
right.
I feel like yeah, I definitely feel like I lose days like that.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like a day can seem like a year, and a week can seem like a day sometimes. Just all very, very bizarre. And I'd just be curious to know where my brain would be. Because once again, I acknowledge that I definitely made this observation probably within like the last 5 years, where it's like, man, it really seems like time moves quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker as you get older. And that my argument was, well, each year is a smaller fraction of your life. And so it makes sense then that year would move by quicker, 10 years later than it did today or whatever.
Right.
Hope I'm doing an okay job explaining that, but
I think so.
So yeah, here we are, May 10th. Keep on looking at I keep on double checking. I'm like looking at the, like, this is May, right? 5/ yeah, that's May.
Yep.
Okay, great. And then Memorial Day, the official start of summer, then is 3 weeks from 31st. Yeah, 3 weeks from today. No, that's is that right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yes. God, Matt.
Less than about 3 weeks. Yeah, because it'll be 21 days. Yeah, so 3 weeks.
Yep,
from today.
So Monday brain fog here affecting my math abilities, my ability to look at the calendar. It's one of those rare, like it's like you've got the double up on the calendar, where the 24th of May and the 31st share a space.
Right.
You get a 5 Monday May, and thus a very late Memorial Day. Is it the latest a Memorial Day can be?
I think so.
Because it's always the last Monday of May?
The last Monday of May.
The 31st. Look at that. Okay. Now we continue to learn and grow about calendars on Matt and Kate. You keep a physical calendar still? Or are you all digital?
I keep a calendar in the kitchen. But whether I write on it, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, more or less.
No.
You keep a calendar for almost like decorative purposes or for quick reference to see?
Well, the lunch menu is a good calendar in our kitchen that I just look in the cupboard and I go, okay.
Oh, the kids' lunch menu?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I used to be really good about keeping a calendar in my purse, like just a little handy dandy calendar.
Oh, like a day planner style?
Kind of, but not as big.
Okay, but you would have a physical, like, paper calendar.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That I would keep in my purse. And then I quit carrying a purse. And then the world shut down. And then, you know what I mean? I just it's all going in my phone. And I'm not, you are very proficient about putting things in your phone. And I'd say I'm 70%. Like doctor's appointments, yes. Hair appointments, yes. I don't know. Like meetings, like you and I will have to have a meeting. Mm-hmm. I'll write it down on my list as opposed to like putting it in my phone. Meet with Matt Wednesday at noon. Yeah.
We have certain meetings around here that occur regularly. That I'm like, oh yeah, that's always Monday at 10 or whatever. Mm-hmm. That I don't feel the need to. No, I do have that in my calendar also. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
So easy to set a recurring event, you know? So.
Yeah. My sister's really good about using her calendar on her phone, like, and reminders and alerts, and just, I don't think she gives herself the opportunity to forget because she just puts it right in the phone immediately. I'm like,
right.
Good for you.
Well, yeah, it's so handy. This, my vaccine appointment is at a University of Kansas hospital satellite location I haven't been to before. You know, when I was making the appointment on their on the website, they have the option just to add it to your calendar right there. And like, you want to include the details? I'm like, yeah, include the details. So it has the details, including the link to the consent form and then the address that you can tap right on and have the navigation take you to the spot. So handy. The future. It's great.
The future.
Yeah. It puts the phone number in there. If I need to call, I can just tap on the phone number inside the calendar item. Man. Do enjoy me a calendar, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I do get a little bit freaked out if there's too many things on there. Like, what am I doing? This isn't the Zen future I was seeking. How did this thing get so full of baloney?
Baloney.
Yep, that's right. You can say it if you want, Kate.
I'm not.
You're not going to say it?
I don't want to get in trouble.
I thought we already broke the seal on that, so it was free to go. Like Bill Gates potentially microchipping people. That was fair game for the show once it was introduced. I thought maybe once, once the word was uttered, then it was going to be okay.
I just feel like it's an old-timey word.
It is an old-timey word.
Baloney is.
Yeah, I do love it.
And I love that you
so
specified that it's not the Oscar Mayer spelling. It is not B-O-L-O-G-N-A. It is B-A-L-O-N-E-Y, correct?
Bunch of baloney. Yep, you got it. You spelled it exactly
correct. Bunch of baloney.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's one of my favorite things about doing radio, Kate, is that it...
Spelling?
Is spelling. Showing off my spelling skills for the listener.
Can't spell awesome without me.
That's right, Taylor.
Spelling is fun. Sorry. That's what you love about radio?
is being able to go, you know what, that's a bunch of baloney. You know, I like all the PG words we can say, or even general audience G-rated words that it forces me to use that I probably wouldn't use in real life if I wasn't doing radio.
I almost got sent to the office as a senior in high school because I said, shut the front door. And my teacher, like, jaw on the floor, like, just kind of like hand over his chest. And he was like, I'm so glad you said front door because I did not anticipate that. Like, I had already written out your slip to go to the office. I thought you were, and then it was a big funny, but, giving Mr. Plinsky a heart attack, that was fun too.
No, that does, honestly, that did get me a little bit.
Did you get a little nervous?
I got some hair growth out of the back of my neck on that, yeah.
Oh, is that what happens when you get nervous? Your neck grows hair?
Well, no, people talk about like the hair standing up on their neck.
Okay, but yours grew?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to watch that.
When I shave my face, I also shave the back of my neck. Keep that trim back there.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I shave in the shower already, so I just go ahead and go behind the head and just keep the neck area trim,
No kidding. You can do that without looking?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do that by feel.
Okay. You ever miss any spots? Not that you can see. That's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah. I should try to shave a little, like make it into like a little rat tail or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. Yeah.
But maybe I could be a fashion and blaze some fashion or something. I
mean, I know that mullets are. I shouldn't say mullets are back because they've made a comeback. And
I wasn't going to adjust the sides, just the very back.
No. I was saying mullets are kind of back, but I'm not pushing for rat tails to come back.
Oh. Okay.
No. Did you get my Instagram share the other day? Speaking of rat tails?
Yes, you did send me something on Instagram. Hold on, let me get my Insta.
Some guy caught a possum.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a giant possum.
Yes, I saw this.
And he's just...
God, that's awful.
I know. And it just looks like the possum's hanging out. He's not like hissing at him or anything like that.
Yeah.
Which, we were talking about last week. We talked about raccoons and St. Joe raccoons and raccoon culinary.
They're the most tender.
Yeah. I'm wondering if, and we got some good, the only reason, like we were kind of talking about raccoon hot dogs, and we got feedback that a woman's grandmother, her specialty for all the holidays was raccoon in the crock pot, like barbecue raccoon. And she said it tasted like barbecue beef. So I saw the possum on Instagram and I thought, oh, I got to send this to Matt. And it had me wondering, do people cook with possums too? Or are people like,
I bet so. Yeah, I bet you someone eats these. So do you follow this guy on Instagram? The possum, it's the _, I think there may be a couple underscores, the _ possum king.
No, Monty sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This dude's holding this possum, and this possum probably weighs 50 pounds would be my guess. Is that a good guess, you think?
At least. It's a giant possum. It looks like the RUSs from Princess Bride. Rodents of a usual size. Remember that? Where you can clearly see it's a person in the costume. But it's a big old possum. Now, I'm going to ask, you said, I'm sure some people eat possum. I'm going to say,
for sure.
Do you think, I know that there are people in this. I got to
stop looking at this. I'm closing this tab. I don't need to look at this anymore, right? I get the
Close
picture.
it, yeah.
Okay, because this thing's incredibly creepy.
When we say people, I'm sure people eat possum. I know that there are people in this world that eat possum. Do you think that we're in the geographic not center, but are we in
epicenter?
Are we in that area of people eat squirrel and people eat possum, or is that like Appalachia? I'm asking, like, in all sincerity.
We are either in it or we are close to it, I think.
Okay.
Well, actually, I would say we're not in it. We're too for
too
sure.
North?
I would say
too west.
Both. Just a bit, just a little bit too far north, a little bit too far west. I think, yeah, we're right up on it, though, for sure.
Okay. Geographic zone? What was I trying to say? Geographic.
I don't know.
I don't know. Because I know that there are, yes, there are people who do, but are we in that place where people who do
sounds like
routinely?
Sounds like an opportunity for somebody to make a map of the United States, Kate.
Yes.
Like, ooh, here's the rodent your state eats. You know?
Yes.
Or maybe not the rodent, because there's probably gonna be a lot of states where they don't eat rodent at all. You know? Elitists.
Right. But, okay, we got feedback from that one woman whose grandma made the crock pot raccoon. So if anybody makes possum, holla.
Yeah, let us know. So, and for anyone that missed it, yes, we were talking. How did we talk about? Why were we talking about raccoons? Cooking raccoons in the first place?
I think we were talking about raccoon hot dogs, and I don't know why we got to raccoon hot dogs.
Okay, well, we started talking about hot dogs and how those were made, and then raccoons came into the conversation. It's just, if you've heard this show, you know we got there somehow. And then we got this call. This woman said, oh, yeah, for 30 years, for every Christmas and Thanksgiving, her grandmother would make crock pot barbecue raccoon, and then it tasted like barbecue brisket. Or no, barbecue roast beef, I believe.
Yeah.
And Kate had questions.
I do. And I think when I say that, it makes it sound like it's really rude. Like, I've got questions. No, I want to know how she prepares it.
Yeah, you just wanted the recipe. Yeah.
She said somebody catches her raccoons. Okay, so who puts the coon down? Is it? Yeah, I've got questions. And if you are possum people, I got questions.
I bet you roadkill is not the answer, though.
No, I don't think it is either.
Caught for the occasion.
Does she have a special crock pot just for raccoons?
Right. Does she cook the raccoon alive in the crock pot?
Right.
Yeah. So no, given the choice, you know, I'm let's say I'm starving, right? Like literally starving, and I got to eat, and I'm presented with two things. Easily, the raccoon gets eaten over the possum.
Yeah, I would think so.
Especially if they keep the head on it, you know, like if it's like a fish head or something like that. They're so creepy. They look like almost like prehistoric.
Their eyes just staring back at you.
Yeah, don't you think they're kind of like prehistoric or something, like a dinosaur relative or something like that?
Beady little eyes.
Yeah, I think they look more related to dinosaurs than like birds do. And we know that birds are like direct descendants of dinosaurs or something.
We got into a big conversation of we saw a bird the other day, and Elliot said, I think it's a hawk. I don't think it's a turkey buzzard because hawks, well, they're not as majestic as eagles, but they're a lot prettier than turkey buzzards. And I was like, okay, I don't think I've ever thought about turkey buzzards other than, yeah, they are pretty ugly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Long conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, getting the chills. Not in a good way. Not in a good way. Ooh, I got the good chills. Great.
The hair is growing on the back of your neck.
That's right. A ponytail coming out of the back of my neck.
Ew.
At this point. Imagine someone doesn't shave their neck hair, doesn't trim their neck hair for so long that it becomes a ponytail that's coming in out of their neck as opposed to the rest of their skull. It's a hot look.
It's a hot look. It's a look.
All right, Kate. So Matt Pike on Twitter. This sounds like a story worthy of time for Matt and Kate. LOL. What say you? And then my Twitter handle @Stooks, and it's a link to a 41 Action News video. And this is from last week now at this point, but there's a New York man sitting in a Liberty, Missouri Waffle House right now, paying up on a bet for finishing last in his fantasy football league. And I responded, thanks for the tip. I believe we talked about a nearly identical bet from like 6 months ago or something, right?
Right.
And he responded, yeah, I think so. And do you remember, Kate? It was some restaurant that is it in New York City or something? It was a similar deal, though, wasn't it? Like a fantasy league?
Yeah, I was going to say somewhere like Ohio-ish, Indiana-ish, but it wasn't 6 months ago. It was when the season ended. So in January, and he could get out of, he had to spend like 24 hours there, but he had to eat a spicy, like, chili dog to get hours taken off of his time. Wasn't that something?
Yeah, right. And so in this case, it's number of waffles this guy had to eat. Like the more he had to spend 24 hours there and then could deduct an hour for each waffle. And I think that's far more reasonable to pull off than Coney's or whatever it was.
Oh, gosh, right? With chili and jalapenos and onions and woof.
Yes. So, and then this guy, from New York, and then he happened to be in the region for something. And when I say region, I think he may have been like doing something in wherever he was. Kansas City ended up being the closest Waffle House that made the most sense, like with the airport and things like that. So,
okay, I didn't know if that was part of the bet. Like, you gotta fly to Liberty, Missouri,
right?
And that's your Waffle House.
Yep, it's got to be this specific Waffle House in Liberty, Missouri.
Yeah,
which is known for whatever.
So I clicked on the tweet. 41 Action News.
Mm-hmm. Action News, Kate.
Action News. Well, there's no exclamation point.
I know, I didn't pronounce it that way earlier, but I just realized that's probably how we're supposed to be saying that. So,
there's a couple of retweets on here, and there's one comment, and I don't understand these people who reply to a tweet and take the time out of their life to say, this has been done before, yawning emoji.
Yeah.
Scroll by, Steel Rain. I mean, why do you have to take the time to insult 41 Action News? Just don't like it. Just keep on going. And not only did he tag 41 Action News, but he also tagged KSHB K Holmes,
the reporter. Yeah.
I don't need people like that in my life.
Someone already did this. But if you're going to do that, link to the other story, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Still interesting. Someone hanging out in the Waffle House for 24 hours.
I agree. Steel Rain doesn't think it's interesting. He thinks it's more interesting to talk trash. I don't know.
Steel Rain does have the Kansas City Chiefs logo there.
Right.
It's like a blood spattered logo or something, though. It's weird looking.
So one would think that might be an intellectual, an intelligent human being just based on their national football choice, but
insulting this person's intelligence now.
Oh, they like the K-State Wildcats. Never mind. If you hover, he says Kansas City Chiefs. I said he. I don't know. Kansas City Chiefs, Dallas Mavericks, Kansas State Wildcats.
So what do you...
This has been done before. Yawn.
Ugh. So what are you saying? I don't know if you're... Are you anti-Kansas State? Pro-Kansas State? I'm
just looking at... Yeah. I'm not taking a stance on that one.
Okay.
I'm just saying Steel Rain. Could have gone. You didn't have to reply.
All right. Well, eagerly await Steel Rain, who surely is a listener. Steel Rain, let us know.
Yeah.
You want to rebut Kate's disgust with your desire to tweet, someone's already done it.
Troll.
You think that was really troll-worthy? I don't know about that. I mean, I guess the yawn emoji makes it look kind of...
Yeah, that's probably where I think it's
kind of aggressive.
Oh, well, we've given them too much attention.
Steel Rain.
Thanks, Matt Pike.
Yeah, thanks, Matt, the listener who forwarded us that 41 Action News tweet. So you got to stay out of the replies. You got to stay out of the comments because I hadn't noticed that
I can't help it, Matt. I look at articles all the time, and I scroll down to look at the comments.
You're like, let me see if there's any comments in here that can infuriate me.
Yeah. We were just talking about NFL season fantasy football team. How would you like to become an NFL water boy for the NFL?
Okay. How would I know?
I mean, I don't know that they're taking applications right now, but I do know that the average starting salary for the NFL is $50,000 for water boys and water girls.
Damn, that seems pretty good.
And I'd like to know, do they just work on Sundays? Do they have to work at practice? Like, at practice, don't the athletes get their own water? I don't know. $50,000 a year for water boys and water girls.
Yeah, they got to know when to squirt the Gatorade bottle into their mouth. Right?
They're considered part of the team's training staff.
That's interesting because isn't that the NFL that, like, for the longest time really, really poorly paid their refs? Like, their refs weren't even, like, I think they were just, like, part-time employees for a long time with hardly any benefits. And it's like, how many billions of dollars do you guys make every Sunday?
Right. You would think that they would pay him more to make the right calls. I don't know. I hadn't heard that.
No, I'd rather not be a water boy. This is something about, like, like the expression carrying water for someone is typically not a good connotation there.
I was going to say squirting water into a grown man's mouth. Like, come on, dude. You can't get it yourself? That's probably why I wouldn't get the job.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, could you put some, like, no. What are you talking? You can get water yourself. You're a grown man.
Here's the bottle.
We specifically hired you and pay you to do this job.
I don't mind, like, handing them the bottle or the towel. Sure. Here's your water. Here's your towel. Wipe your face or whatever. But why am I squirting it in your mouth? You really can't take the 2 seconds?
Because they need to put their hands on their hips so that they can catch their breath.
Right.
Every little bit, every little second. It's like a pit crew in a NASCAR.
That makes me feel a little bit better, but at the same time, like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Yeah.
Can't that driver change his own tire? What's going on over there?
Don't you think that's a little bit different, changing a tire and
not a very good comparison.
Providing
You're correct, yes.
Refreshment, thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe blowing his nose. Can't that driver blow his own nose?
Go ahead, blow. Go ahead.
Oh, that's a green boogie.
Ugh, gross.
Oh, Matt. You just haven't wiped enough noses in your life, I guess. That aren't yours.
I think just mine, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazingly. Huh.
That aren't yours.
I'm going to be called upon to... I don't think I'll be able to maintain that streak, I bet.
Yeah?
Yeah. All the scenarios I'm thinking in my head are pretty big downers, but that's okay.
I didn't mind wiping boogers.
I think, you got a bug hanging, so you just... Weep.
Yep. Here, let me get that. Or sticking my finger up their nose. Come here, let me get that boogie.
Yeah, pinky nail.
Yep. Is that a Coke nail? No, it's a booger nail.
I was just about to make a reference to your Coke nail again.
I know.
Yep. Pinky finger Coke nail / bug remover. Great. Just make sure you clear the booger sugar before you remove the booger from the child's face.
Which also could be booger sugar because they like to eat a lot of sugar.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about snorting Fun Dip recently on the show. Yeah.
That's right. They're 9 and 11 now. They don't appreciate it when I try to wipe their noses now.
Yeah, I bet not. Yeah, I could see them. What are you doing? Stay away from me. You talked before about how you, from time to time, like to say, call me mommy. You're trying to stay young through your kids' vocab.
No, it's don't call me mother. Don't call me mother. That one.
Well, no, I think that you officially, you can call me mom or you can call me mommy. Did you not say that? I could swear.
I don't think so. I definitely say don't call me mother.
I'm going to have to hunt down this audio. I swore we had a conversation where you referenced like wanting to be called mommy because it made you feel less old.
Yes. Okay. I may have said that, but I don't say, call me mommy. That sounds weird. That sounds weird. Like, you can call me mom or you can call me mommy, but don't call me mother.
Mommy. Yeah. And then shortly after that show where we talked about that, you said that Elliot, I believe, was like, so Catherine, and asked you some matter-of-fact question.
Yes.
It had to really make you feel like an old lady.
She full named me.
A name you don't even go by.
I know. It'd be worse if she was like, Catherine Elizabeth, blah, 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 blah.
My name is Mommy.
You call me Mom, Toots.
I think this would be a fun experiment for the show. You should force your kids to call you Mommy. Just be like, from now on, you're calling me Mommy.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think it's going to be weird?
And then really make sure they have to do it in front of their friends.
I was just going to say, they might be like, hey, you, in front of their friends instead of saying Mommy.
You must call me Mommy in front of your friends. If you guys want to have pizza tonight, you need to call me Mommy in front of your friends.
They definitely resemble Stewie from Family Guy every now and then. Mom, Mommy, Mama, Mom.
And if you don't call me Mommy in front of your friends, then your dinner is going to be Brussels sprouts or some food item kids aren't typically into. You like Brussels sprouts, right?
I do.
Prepared appropriately, yeah.
Yeah, I should say that.
Raw Brussels sprouts for the children. You like raw Brussels sprouts?
I do.
Oh, okay. Ready to go, Kate?
I like them when they're not, like, soggy. I like when they still have crunch to them. I prefer them cooked. But
you put ranch on them?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should.
What do you adorn them with if you're eating a raw Brussels sprout?
I think I just eat it.
All right, just like it's an apple.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I prefer them cooked, but
either way, I do like. Are you going to do this for the show? Force the kids to call you Mommy, especially in front of their friends?
I don't know.
Okay.
You will only address me as Mommy. I will only answer to Mommy.
Yeah, just to get their reactions. Just so we can have the story of what the kids think when you told them that you insist upon being called Mommy going forward. Or that they will be punished.
I always thought it was weird. I had a friend whose grandparents called each other Mommy and Daddy.
Oh.
Like when they had small children, they'd be like, okay, hey, Mommy, can we do such and such? Like they're talking. But even as like grandparents, they'd be like, well, Mommy, what are we doing today? And I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird.
I weird you out once there's no longer once you're no longer a child. Your parents shouldn't be calling each other Mommy and Daddy. Yeah,
I even felt weird when I would say it when it was appropriate, or not appropriate, but when it was applicable. I always felt weird saying Daddy to Mommy. Like, oh, that doesn't fit at all.
Ask your daddy.
It'd be like, Daddy, do you want ice cream? Daddy, do you want to go to the store with us? And I was like, ugh.
You feel gross saying that?
A little bit.
Like, hey, Daddy.
Right?
Like it's like there's some kind of suggestive tone.
But in front of your children that you're like,
yeah.
No.
That's pretty dirty.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Grown adults calling each other Daddy and Mommy can get pretty messed up sounding.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
No judgment if you do. I mean, a little bit of judgment.
Oh, yeah, please. Oh, yeah, we think that's a great thing to do, and thank you for listening to Matt and Kate.
It just doesn't fit.
Tell a friend. Tell a friend. It just doesn't work for everybody. There you go. Mommy. Yeah.
Good night, Mommy. I get Mommy when they want to be really sweet, though. Mommy, can you sleep with me? Mommy.
Do you get a mommy from time? Do you get an unsolicited mommy from time to time?
I do. And it's usually how I know they want something.
Mommy.
So it's good. Never like, Mommy, we need more toilet paper. No.
I wonder what the origin is. See, we should have done all this. Should have all been a pre-Mother's Day show. Mother's Day is every day on the on Matt and Kate, right? Origin of mommy. I'm curious typing this in. Origin of mommy. variant of mama. Variant spelling mommy, M-O-M-M-I-E, attested by 1882. A female parent mother. I want to learn more about mommy.
Sounds funny when you say it.
Such a funny word. Mommy. It is a great word to say. Huh. All right, well.
I mean, it's really sweet, except for when that's the only thing you hear. Mom, mommy, mommy, mom, mama, mom, mom, mama, mom, mama, mommy, mommy, mommy. And you're like, what do you need?
Mommy, 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 mom.
Let's
see. Yeah,
but both of my girls, both of them, say mama, 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 mama. But you know what they said first? Dada. Both girls said dada first. I'm like, well, dada can get up in the middle of the night and feed you then.
The word, quote, mom, widely believed the word was born from the much older word mama, M-A-M-M-A, which itself can be traced back to the 1500s in English. This, in turn, can be traced back to Latin, where mama meant breast or teat. From this word, we also got the word mammalia and later mammal to describe animals that suckle their young. Okay. Interesting.
Too far, Matt.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was going to say.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Mommy. 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 Okay.
I think you should test it out with a phone call to your mom today.
Hey, Mommy. What's going on?
What's up, Mommy?
That's actually funny. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah, because you guys didn't do Mother's Day yesterday, so when you do Mother's Day this coming weekend, Happy Mother's Day, Mommy.
Hey, Mommy. Happy Mommy's Day.
There you go.
Yeah.
Try it out. Let us know how it works.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, for the show. For the show.
For the show. What if your mom really likes it?
However, if she is listening, and Mom, you better be listening to this show. But if she's listening...
Jeez, Mom.
Come on. So we may have spoiled it, but that's okay.
She knows it's coming.
She'll have forgotten by then. She's old enough. She'll have forgotten it by then.
Nice.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom. Love you, Mom. Love you, Mommy. Mwah.